Hello, light leaders and earth angels. This is Laura Hosford coming to you today from Atlanta, Georgia. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And so happy to be back and engaging with you this way. Starting up again for 2019, our Wednesday prayer circle. And hi, Nirvana. Thanks for joining. And yeah, so it's been quite an exciting last 5 months for me. I feel like that 2018 just kind of disappeared almost for the last several months because hi, Barbara. Nice to have you. I sold my home and moved in August of this year and moved into a temporary apartment for a few months. And then I was leading my retreat to France. So I was gone about 3 weeks. And um, then I came back and I was in my apartment for a while and then moved again to a new space. So here I am in 2019. I'm very, very blessed, very grateful to be in my new space and sharing a townhome with my lovely daughter Jessica, and so you can see my background a little bit has changed maybe a little bit from before. So anyway, happy New Year, and so glad to be with you, and so excited about this new year, the year of the universal year of three. Three represents the Trinity. What came to me was mother, father, and child, or mother, father, and divine human, if you will. And so this is going to be a very powerful year for us, particularly for those of us who consider ourselves light workers or empaths or star seeds, or ultra sensitives, and all the hard work and everything that we've been doing over the several years. This is our year to bring it all together and to really create, with all of this, cultivate a new foundation, particularly for not only 2019, but for the next 7 year cycle. So this is the beginning of the next 7 year cycle. So it's been really interesting because I was looking back on 7 years ago and what was happening in my own life. Um, and so you may have been also feeling into the energies of almost feeling like you were maybe possibly getting ready to repeat some of those, some of those cycles, some of those things you were working on, some of those themes of 7 years ago. And so I was like, oh no, I don't want to revisit those again, you know. And so what I discovered was that they came in very quickly. And so sometimes I was getting a memory of a theme, but yet I was finding that with these higher frequencies of energies, I was moving through them very quickly and they were dissolving very quickly so that I could continue to be purified and opening more sacred space to receive these energies of 2019. So we just came off of a new moon and partial eclipse last weekend. We're still in those energies. These have brought in some very high frequencies this week, and I would encourage you to, if you haven't already, to check out my burning bowl ceremony. So I'll post the link here. If you have not had a chance to listen to that or to go through that, I would highly invite you to consider that, because it's going to really jumpstart you into 2019 to clear out the residue of 2018 and all those energies of the previous 7 year cycle we went through, and then really give you the foundation for getting started for what you want to manifest, what you want to create in 2019. Because our manifestations are definitely getting turned up. The dial is definitely on, and Divine Mother is really here to support you in creating what you feel inspired to create. What you're bringing in through your heart, you know, what passion is coming through to you, what new freshly inspired idea is running through you, that you want to anchor into the earth, that you want to bring forward to, not only for yourself, but also for your family, your friends, your community, and how you want to really bring through your own beautiful gifts, right? And so this is the year that we're going to do it. So very, very, very excited about that. So this week is a pivotal week to take time and to really sit down and get really, really clear on what it is that you want to create or co-create with Divine Mother and Divine Father this year. So the year of the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, a very holy year. Um, Also, I've been listening to a lot of other people out there, or intuitives or masters, around what they were bringing in. And one particular master that my channel teacher follows, Louis Dupree, who is an enlightened master here on the earth, was talking about the year of 2019 being the year of focus and grounding. And that really, really resonated with me when I really thought about it, because it is going to take a lot of focus for us this year. And focus meaning that we get really, really focused on where we want to bring our energies in, right? Where do we want to direct our energy and our energy flow in this beautiful light that's coming through us as we continue to expand our heart and continue to expand our own pillar of consciousness and light. And so it's also going to be a year, though, that we could fall into more distractions as well, because there's a lot going on out there right now. There's a lot going on out there in politics and our government, in the news. I mean, there's just all kinds of distractions that can throw us off course, that can take us out of alignment. And so it's going to be really, really important that we get really super focused and we get really, really clear about how we're going to spend our time, how we're going to spend our resources, how we're going to direct our thoughts, our words, our choices. Who are we going to choose to spend time with this year? And also, I'm finding that what came into me also through my own guidance and my higher team is that as we continue to evolve into these higher frequencies of energies ourselves, as we continue to do that, we are going to be more in alignment with what we are, what's true for us, what's authentic for us. And it's going to become even more critical that we say no to people, to events, to places, to circumstances, to anything in our lives that really don't resonate with us anymore. So anybody or anything coming to you saying that you have to do something, that you should do something, or you must do something, you're not going to resonate with that anymore, which is good, because we work so hard to release that. And so we could step more into our own authentic vibration. We could get more clear and more aligned with what we're here to do and what we want to do, what we feel inspired to do. And so the old rigid patterns are have pretty much dissipated for us. And that was part of the third dimensional, the 3D earth. And so now that we're moving more into that fifth dimensional unity consciousness, it's all about flow. It's all about our passion. It's all about what we love. It's all heart inspired. And so flowing with that and becoming really true to that and getting really, really honest about, well, what does that look like for me? Because it is going to be very unique and specific to each one of us. So that is going to be really important, that I would encourage you, invite you to spend some time around. The second part of grounding also resonates with me, because it's going to require us to get really grounded in our bodies this year, to really be able to focus. So they really do go together very nicely. So getting really grounded, grounding more of our soul light, I like to call it, grounding more of our authentic soul essence into our body, and really just stepping up to the plate to begin to embody more of our light, to begin to embody more of our authentic soul and our divine mission and blueprint. And so this is going to require that you have a good tool for grounding, a good grounding tool, a good daily practice, where you may even need to ground in more than once, particularly if you are out there in a public way, working with a lot of people. You know, maybe you're in a job or situation where there's a lot of energies going on. So you can use crystals, you can use a grounded meditation, um, you can go out into nature and spend time with nature, which will automatically help to purify and ground you by sitting on the ground, walking on the grass barefoot. Or one of the other things you can do is find a piece of granite and sit on a piece of granite. So this was something that I had asked the universe for when I moved and when I was asking for my new home. And looking back, I was like, oh my gosh, the universe brought me really almost everything that I asked for in this new townhome. And so one of the cool things about it was I'm sitting around a beautiful section of nature, surrounded by beautiful oak trees, very large trees. And also I've got this beautiful piece of granite, a flat piece of granite in my front yard. And I'm like so excited because now I can go out there and I can sit on that granite. I can get really grounded, will really help to open the heart, open up the upper chakras, and really be able to get even more clear and receive more of this beautiful light frequencies coming in. I'm also about, probably just several hundred yards from the Chattahoochee River. That's a big major river that flows through Atlanta. And so I'm so, so excited to be near water. That was on my list, to be near water, because I'm a big water person and I wanted to be near a lake or water. And I've got this beautiful river here that I can almost walk to and spend time. And water is so beautiful for clearing our energies. And really helping us to remind us to flow with life and to flow with life with ease and with grace, and yet still retain our strength. So I feel very blessed and very fortunate to have manifested these in my new home and in my new space. Um, so also a lot of people like to choose a personal word or theme for the year. And so I would also invite you to spend some time in meditation to determine what those words might be. You might have one, or maybe have two, or maybe even three words that resonate with you. Because as you begin to tune into those energies of those words, this is going to help shape and sculpt uh, your energies and your choices and your words. It's going to really help you to stay really focused again and get really grounded into using those energies, working with those energies this year to help you to really bring those heartfelt intentions into manifestation. So for myself, I have chosen the words of unconditional love and joy this year, and that everything I'm doing is with unconditional love and joy as much as I can, and working with these energies and really working to filter out any attachments that I have, ego attachments, any habits or ways of being that I may have that are not falling within the scope of unconditional love and joy. And it's not that I'm expecting myself to be perfect in any way or anything like that. That's not what it's about. It's just about, again, setting a new bar, if you will, setting a new container, a very sacred container to work with my guides and to work with myself and to help me to stay aligned with stepping into my own highest destiny and stepping into keeping in alignment with that this year. So these are all very, very strong messages that we send to the universe and to our higher self. And also invite in your higher self, invite in your angels, your archangels, invite in your higher guidance team to also be part of this container with you, to partner with you, because that's what they love to do, is to partner with you to help you to keep these intentions. And even I'll even go further to say that you can even invite them in to be that voice, to be that voice in your ear, or to be that voice on your shoulder, and to, um, share with you or nudge you, or in a very loving way, when you're falling out of alignment with that. And so you can continue to do that. To hang on one second, I seem to have lost the video. Hope it didn't knock me out. Where did you guys go? Okay, there we are. For a moment there, it got knocked out. So, anyway, so what I was saying is that this is a very pivotal year for us as light workers. And this year, it's really, really important, is what I'm getting guidance on, what I'm feeling, um, that we really begin to say no. And I don't say this lightly. I'm not saying you have to say no to everything in your life. However, I do feel strongly that for us as light workers, to create a healthy container, to create healthy boundaries, really just invite yourself and invite your team to help you to filter out any opportunities that are coming to you, because not all opportunities are necessarily going to be in alignment with your blueprint. I'm not saying there's anything bad or wrong with those opportunities. I'm just saying that we do have a lot of choice and we do have a lot of distraction. And so it could mean you saying no to, I don't feel like I want to participate in that group anymore, or I don't want to participate in those conversations anymore because they're not uplifting to me. They're not in alignment with who I am anymore. And so it's going to be very, I think, important that the more that we can say no to anything that's pulling us off course, pulling us out of alignment, anything that is draining our energy in any way, whether it's mental, it's our thoughts, it's consuming our thoughts, it's impacting our emotions, it's impacting our physical energy, it's impacting our financial resources. And it could be as something as simple as going through your emails and saying, you know what, this email doesn't serve me anymore. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to just stop subscribing to it because it's not serving me. And in fact, it's distracting me and it's taking up my time. Time is a very important resource. And so just really, I would encourage you to make a list and just sit down and just look at all these things in your life and say, okay, on this side of the list, these things are contributing to my goals, to my intentions, and these are great. I'm going to keep these in my life. And on this side of the list, no, these things have got to go. These things are not contributing to me. They're not helping me. They're not serving me. And that could be food as well. So this was something I was struggling with in my own life, is I was still battling with some foods. Not that I'm a terrible eater. However, I knew I needed to make improvements in my food because my food is impacting the vibration within my physical body. So I started a wonderful detox on Monday. And I'm going to go 21 days on this detox. And so far, it's been really good. I invited my guides to come in to help me, to partner with me, to hold me to it, to hold me to give me the focus again and the discipline to stay the course with this. And so far, I'm loving it. I'm already feeling an energetic boost. My body is already feeling so much healthier. And that was part of the goal, is to increase my own physical energy, because my own stamina, because to do this type of work that we do as light workers, as we all know, self-care is so important, right? Nurturing ourselves emotionally, mentally, but also in our physical bodies. And so this year, as we use the energies of focus and we use the energies of grounding more light into our bodies and becoming the embodiment, we are going to need as much physical energy as we can get. We're going to need to tap into that life force so that we can then begin to accomplish, what we came here to do, to show up with high energy. So that's going to be also another important part of the strategy, I think. So sit down and just take some time for yourself to reevaluate, review your life. And it doesn't have to take long. And I just really encourage you to do that. And, you're just, when you're doing it with doing it through the eyes of compassion, doing it through the eyes of unconditional love for yourself. And how am I going to bring more abundance to my life this year? More unconditional love, more joy, more happiness, more peace, more harmony. whatever it is for you, and just begin to really anchor that in that clear message with the universe. Okay, so let me see what else I wanted to share with you today. I'm getting ready to send out my January 2019 Akasha Energy Report, and some of what I've been talking about with you and sharing with you today about these energies are going to be part of that as well. And yeah, pretty much I think another word that came to me also this year, the word focus is a very masculine energy. Focus is, the male energy is very much about getting very focused. So that's a very masculine quality. So I wanted to bring in something that was more of the feminine energy so that I could continue to work on balancing my own energies, masculine and feminine. So I picked the word compassionate devotion. And I've always loved the word devotion because I feel in my own heart very devoted to Divine Mother. And so when I looked up this word, this is what the dictionary, it said it is a mother energy. It means love, loyalty, enthusiasm for a person, an activity, or a cause. And devotion generates loyalty, faithfulness, commitment, dedication, spirituality, godliness, and holiness. And so using the energy of devotion combined with the energy of compassion kind of gives it a double boost to your creation, so that you can begin to really tap into more of that heart matrix, your multidimensional heart. Begin to maybe bring in more empathy for yourself first. And as you do that, and you begin to overflow your own cup with the energies of empathy, they're going to naturally flow out to everyone in your own field, to your family, to your friends. You're going to become such a beautiful, radiant example. And you're also going to be stepping into your own beautiful light leadership as well. And so that's part of what um, the Light Leaders Academy is about, and has always been about, is to really encourage you, to help you to find your own inner light leadership, whatever that is for you. It's not the same for everyone. It doesn't mean that you have to become a public speaker, or it doesn't mean you have to even become an author or a well-known public person. It simply means that you are just standing in your own pillar of light. You are standing in your heart space, and you are bringing that beautiful energy of empathy, of unconditional love and compassion and respect and unity consciousness into your life. You're bringing those energies in and through your life and living your life in this elevated way. And so as you do that, then you are actually showing up in the world and bringing the greatest gift that you could ever bring. And so that's a beautiful, wonderful thing, I think. So, yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to share with you today. Let's quickly now just go ahead with our prayer for Wednesday. And let's just, if we will, connect in with your breath for a moment. And I'll invite you to bring your hand to your heart. And just breathing in those beautiful energies that are here. Inviting in the beautiful energies of Divine Mother and Divine Father. Bringing those in to the Trinity of your heart. Feeling very complete as you bring in your beautiful higher self, your I am presence. And as you work with that Trinity energy, the energy of three, and as you feel that beautiful support that is there, ever present in your own heart, that support of the beautiful mother energy of love and compassion, of unconditional love and nurturing energy, begin to flow in and through you. You begin to tap into that beautiful wellspring through the 0 point field. It was the same energy that you were created from, and you have access to that through your own heart and heart womb. And as we breathe into that, now inviting in the beautiful energy of Divine Father and asking Divine Father to hold us in this beautiful container of sacred space with the Divine Father, bringing us the energy of focus and grounding. Beautiful. And then bringing these energies together, create this very powerful sacred geometry of completeness. You are complete. As you feel into this energy, and as you feel into this energy, just feel within that your I am presence, and that is enough, that you are enough. You've always been enough, and that you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you, that you are perfection, created by the divine creator, Mother, Father, God. And that you're simply continuing to unveil this beautiful, radiant soul that you are. And as you breathe into that, breathe in that peace beyond all understanding. Breathe into that. And feeling the gentleness, but the strength of this deep inside your own core. And perhaps just taking a moment to send in to the circle, to the sacred circle and hologram, your intention, your word, your prayer for today, for yourself, for this year. Whatever that is, whatever need perhaps that you need fulfilled, in whatever way you need it, what that next step looks like for you, and getting really clear on how you can show up and serve this year. Just one small change can lead to huge changes. One small step. And perhaps just opening yourself to receiving more guidance this year and partnering with your higher self and team as you dedicate yourself to more growth. As we dedicate ourselves to more growth and stepping into more self-accountability for ourselves, for our words, our actions, and our thoughts, our choices. As we commit to that, we then open the opportunity to receive more guidance. We're opening up to receive that inner wisdom that lives within our hearts, that wants to come and commune with us, that wants to be part of our daily lives, moment to moment. And so just ask any message that might want to come through right now while we're in this beautiful sacred space. And just taking a moment to give thanks to all of the love and the compassion that the Divine Mother Father shows to us in every moment, past, present, and future, as we continue forward on this beautiful journey as divine humans this year, as we begin to hold that torch of light even higher in the way that feels best for us as we're guided. We want to give thanks. We want to express our gratitude for all the support and all the love and all the blessings that we have been given and are continuing to be given in every moment of our embodiment. So be it, so it is. This or something greater. Amen. So just taking a deep breath in for that moment and letting that settle. Beautiful. And if you have any specific prayer requests that you would like to share with us, you can please type those into the comments, and I'll include those in my own prayer time today, as I do every Wednesday. I'm always praying for you, for the community, and for your highest good, and for that to come through for you. And it is my pleasure and my honor to do so with joy. All right. So thank you, everyone, for coming today. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry, I don't see any other names here. There could be more. Thank you all for whoever's coming and whoever hears the replay. Again, I'll post the link for the burning bowl ceremony. It was a really powerful ceremony. I think you'll really enjoy it. There's also a water blessing initiation that I did with Mother Mary that was quite beautiful, that came through, that I'm very excited about in there. And also to let you know, the Heaven on Earth Prayer Circle is starting this Sunday. Well, it officially started with the Burning Bowl ceremony. However, we are getting ready for our first meditation this Sunday. I'm so excited to be launching this in 2019. And there's still time to join. You can always join the circle. It will always be open at any time. However, I'm extending the early bird special through this Saturday. You can now join and get in on the early bird rate for only $33 a month. And so it's going to be a fantastic year of support as I continue to learn and grow with you. So I will be a student as well. And so excited to be bringing in new information, new teachings, new lessons for the fifth dimensional earth, and whatever wants to come through from the ascended masters and the archangels that I continue to work with and grow with. So I would love to have you in the circle, would love to have your love, your light, your wisdom. We also have a Facebook closed group as well that we'll be sharing on, so we can create more community. So also part of the goal is to create more connection, more community, more sharing, to help each other to become more vulnerable, more transparent. But doing this in a very loving and gentle way is very important to me. Since we're all highly sensitive, so this is going to be something I think that I would encourage you to at least check out. And your first month is free, so it's a bonus to jump in and you can check it out and see how you feel about it. All right, so sending everyone lots of love and blessings today. And look forward to meeting with you next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I welcome your feedback, your comments, your suggestions for the prayer circle. If you have something, a topic that you would like to discuss or see me talk about, please let me know that as well. So thank you so much for your love and support and allowing me to share this beautiful space and time with you. And thank you for being part of the community. All right. Take care for now. Bye-bye.